Hi everybody, how are you? It's Mike Andrew, once again providing a short video with practical insights as it applies to business and leadership. Today, I'd like to talk about coaching. Coaching is a very hot topic. Everyone seems to be intrigued with coaching. I think when done right, it can be a great development tool. And I recently spoke to a group of executives. They wanted to get my views on coaching. Now, these are pretty senior people. They're not certified coaches. And to me, that is completely not important. When I seek out coaches, I don't find out if they're certified. What I find out is, do they have corporate management experience? Do they have executive experience? Because how can you coach executives if you haven't been there, done that? How can you empathize with what they're going through? How can you have that sort of insight? Because I think a good coach, especially at the more of the management, senior management level, they have to be, in my opinion, a thought partner in doing so in confidence. Executives don't know what ICF is or International Coaching Federation. I'm probably going to get beat up here. They just want to coach. And so what I told these executives is, you are already coaching and you don't even realize it. You don't need to go through any certification. They just can coach naturally. Why? Because they know the context. They know the challenges their people face. They observe performance and behavior. They can provide insight. I get beat up on that one too, because I think the best coaches can balance between asking the right questions and providing the all-important insight. I did a lot of work years ago with McKinsey, coached quite a few of their consultants, and one of the things they valued was the ability of the coach to provide insight. And by the way, McKinsey makes a lot of money providing insight to their clients. So I told these executives, you're already coaches and don't even realize it, because you know the context, you know the barriers to remove, you know the challenges they face. You don't need to get certified, and you don't need to go through the GROW model, GROW model. Nothing wrong with the GROW model. I'll tell you what that is in a second. But that's for people that haven't been in corporate management and are trying to get certified to be a coach. GROW is, G is the what's the goal of the coaching. R is what's the reality the people are dealing with. O is what are some of the options you want to look at. And W is what's next. What are the next steps? Logical, very structured, logical. Nothing wrong with that. But executives, they can use that on the side, but they know naturally what to do. They know what the purpose of the coaching is, what the reality, the context is, what are some of the options that they can probably draw out of their employee, or they can, provide insight and recommendations if necessary, if speed is in the equation, and looking at what's next. One of the things executives can do, and I always encourage executives to do this, and I think it's the most powerful method of coaching, is observational coaching. Observe. So for example, I might get called in to observe an executive team at one of our subsidiaries or other companies. And what I do is I observe the way the CEO or the senior executive is running the meeting. And I observe the people, the direct reports to that executive, and how they're running the meeting. And it's amazing what you can pick up. And what I do is I give everybody feedback one-on-one, and they love the confidential, candid, honest feedback of things that they can do to step up. And that's a whole other video of some of the common patterns that I see. But observational feedback, I can do it as a coach. Good coaches can do it, especially those with executive experience. And managers can do it to their team. They observe every day what's going on, what the performance is, and give candid, honest feedback. And the best ones at it, when I say you're already a coach and don't even realize it, are those that, I'll use Jack Welch's term from GE. If you have that generosity gene, you're generous in terms of wanting to see your people grow and develop. You get a lot of satisfaction out of seeing your people grow and develop. You want to see them perform so well that they get promoted, that they get bigger bonuses, and you get satisfaction out of that. That's having the generosity gene versus the opposite, which Jack Welch used to say he couldn't stand in managers when they were selfish and they didn't care about the growth and development of other people. So those are my thoughts around coaching. I think the best coaches are those already in management, because they've been there, done that. They can provide insight as well as ask the right questions, and they can observe and give observational feedback. And going back to McKinsey will tell you their number one method of development is feedback, candid, honest feedback. And that's what we used to do, give them candid, honest feedback. I can still remember feedback people gave me 30 years ago, the way it hit me and stuck with me. So that's my message today around all of you in management, in the executive roles. You're already a coach and you don't even realize it by virtue of having been there, done that, and the insights that you can provide and knowing the context. Thank you very much for listening. See you next time.